The Jerry Steen Show. News Talk 980 CJME.
A little bit of snow this morning, minus 5 degrees at 6:54. We've got that Rider Rally at Mosaic at 2 o'clock this afternoon. But keep in mind the Riders would like, if you're going down there, they would like to see Rider Nation fans there at 1:30. It will begin at 2 o'clock. I want to say good morning and Merry Christmas to Sandy Archibald, Regina Cab, and Susan Menard at Menard Leisure World. I met them. They were Christmas cheering. We were Christmas cheering together last week at the Hotel Saskatchewan. Sarah Palin over the weekend. Man, I love Sarah Palin. She makes politics so interesting. She put her foot in her mouth again over the weekend. She was on Glenn Beck talking about the Korean crisis. And she said that the U.S. has to stand by its North Korean allies. Oops. She meant South. She meant South Korean allies. This isn't the first time she screwed up talking about Korea. During the presidential campaign, when she was campaigning with John McCain, she couldn't explain why North and South Korea were separate nations. I really hope she runs for president in 2012. I mean, it'll make it so much more fun, so much more interesting. From the CJME Sports Desk once again after the big game yesterday, it's Ray Morrison. And you know, Ray, even though the good green guys didn't win the cup yesterday, I think you got to give Anthony Calvillo, AC his due. He had a pretty good game yesterday.
Pretty tough to cheer against Anthony Calvillo, even if you're a Rough Rider fan, because he is a class act in this league, and to find out after the game that he needs surgery now to remove a lesion on his thyroid, it could be cancerous. I mean, that is an amazing story, and to keep that quiet and out of the limelight through this GreyCup week is pretty incredible. That is a true sense of team. And it's funny, as he was explaining this to the media yesterday, and I think Jamie Nye was at that news conference, he was saying that what happens is pregnant women sometimes have this.
Really?
And they go through their childbirth before they have this lesion dealt with, because it's not of imminent danger to your health. Like, it has to be dealt with, but not imminent. So it was an interesting perspective, but it was kind of funny. Now it makes sense watching him in the celebration. I don't know if you saw the post-game coverage when he was just kind of standing there reflecting on this victory. Wasn't the vocal guy, wasn't the loud guy, and probably never is for the most part, but just kind of, you wonder what was going through his mind now, knowing what we know.
Yeah, and full marks him, because he didn't want to take away from the game, and that's why he kept it all a secret.
And the Alouettes did get the job done, 21-18 in the 98 GreyCup game over the Saskatchewan Roughriders at Commonwealth Stadium. CJME's Jamie Nye was there.
Barrett Simpson and Omar Morgan will go another year without a GreyCup ring. And last night's loss does have Simpson contemplating on whether it was his last chance to get one.
Anytime you lose a GreyCup game, it's difficult to get back. It's difficult and a lot of hard work getting here, but, we got number 4. And, he's capable of getting us back there, and we got a good core group of guys, so, give another run at it.
Alouettes' Anthony Calvillo outplayed Riders' Darian Durant, and the Owls controlled the clock in the second half, which was the storyline of a very low-scoring GreyCup. Jamie Nye, News Talk Radio in Edmonton.
Alouettes receiver Jabel Richardson was named the game's MVP. 8 grabs, 107 yards. Saskatchewan defensive lineman Keith Sholigan was named the top Canadian. So the Owls become the first team to win back-to-back championships since the Alouettes did it back in '96 and '97. In the NFL yesterday.